Okay, guys, so I thought about this idea and I wanted to bring it to life. These are some lemon decor candles that we are going to make. Guys, I made this mold myself, but you can get the mold on Amazon. I will link that in the Patreon. Guys, if you want the wick size, if you want the fragrance load, the type of wax I'm using, go ahead and click the link in the description box. You get a Patreon with hundreds of recipes. You will not be disappointed. We have live coaching, live meetings, live so much. It is a blessing. The best Patreon and Patreon's platform, okay? Diamond Shine Soap. All right, now listen, what we're going to need today is you're going to need a mold, you're going to need a toothpick. I'm going to go ahead and get my wicks, but listen to this very closely, y'all. Make sure you buy some rubber bands, because when you get your mold, it may be so thick that it will be extremely hard to get the lemon out, okay? So go ahead and get you some rubber bands. So once you get your toothpick in there, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and make that hole, and you want to use the toothpick because you want it to be a very small hole, because listen, y'all, if you use anything else, the hole is going to be big and it's going to leak the wax out. Okay, so you want to go ahead and poke the wick through the hole that you already have established with the toothpick. Okay, now when it comes down to the wick size, I used a very small wick. And when it came down to the fragrance, guys, you could use lemon pound cake, you could use lemon sugar, you could use sunshine and lemons. You know, you're really not going to get a hot throw. Okay, so now once you put your wick inside of that hole, make sure you pull it all the way through. And then what you want to go ahead and do is you want to go ahead and heat you up some wax. Now, when it comes down to the wax color, you want to use some yellow. You definitely want to make sure that it is a liquid dye, okay? Liquid candle dye is better. So go ahead and use about 2 drops of liquid dye. And listen, you may need more than 2 drops. It all depends on how, dark you want your lemon. Now, for me, you could use a piece of paper or a paper towel and just kind of do like a drip test just to see if it's the color you want. Me, I had like a white spoon. So I was able to look at that white spoon and say, okay, this shade of yellow is perfect. I don't need to add any more candle dye. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add our fragrance. Now, when it comes down to the fragrance, you want to treat it just like you would treat it with a candle. Whenever you make a candle, you don't go over a certain percent. You want to do it that way. Now, even though we're going to be using more of a hard wax, you want to make sure that you don't treat it like a wax melt, because it will be burned. Next thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and stir it for 2 minutes. Stirring it for 2 minutes ensures that your fragrance and your wax combine, and the fragrance is not just sitting on the top or sitting on the bottom. All right, so the next thing you want to do after that is you want to go ahead and pour it into your mold. Now, during the time that you pour it into your mold, I know sometimes we want to get impatient. I know we want to pull it out really fast, but you want to go ahead and stabilize your wick and give it some time. Allow it to fully solidify, because you can really mess this up thinking that it's done. And, of course, it could still be just undone in the middle. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and we are going to pop the rubber band off, but we are not going to pull out the lemon yet. The reason why we are popping the rubber band off is because it's going to allow a little bit of air on the inside of the mold, just to speed it up and to get it to solidify a little bit faster. Now you want to go ahead and just kind of loose it up on the sides, and then just kind of give it some time and allow it to fully solidify. And once it's solidified, we're going to come back and work with it. All right, so now what you want to do is go ahead and pull that wick out through the back, put it to the side because we are going to use it again. Now it's time to go ahead and just pop that lemon out. Let me tell you something. I was so surprised and amazed at how well detailed my mold was. This was the first time that I ever made such a big mold. You guys know I sell silicone molds on my website. If you look in the link in the description box, you can get fresh molds from my website. But this one was just a first timer and it came out perfect. I mean, seriously, it looked just like a lemon. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the back, just like you did earlier, like you put it through the back of the silicone mold. You want to go ahead and just insert that wick from the back. You already have established a hole. That's the wonderful part. And remember, you do not have to use these wicks. You can actually get the spool. I recommend getting a spool because you'll use less and you don't have to cut your wicks up. Wicks are so expensive, but the good part about this is you can chop off the extra wick that you have and you can use that wick again in the next lemon that you made. And so I made quite a few lemons and this is the final result. So guys, go ahead and like the video and I will see you later.